It looks better. I'm not a big fan of medium armor or light armor. The only time I wear light armor is when I do, you know, where I just wear them for the heck of it. And I just stay around the towns. I don't do anything as far as wearing that, which is why I have the bonus all the time for heavy armor. You know, this game is interesting. I like it. It's one of my favorite games. I've already beaten the game. There are some DLCs that I've gotten, such as the Orsinium DLC, as well as the I do have the Imperial Edition upgrade. That is one thing I do have.
Who taught that one to fight? The god of self-punishment?
Because I wanted to do some stuff, and I do have the Imperial City DLC too. Since I have a level 11 vet, it's a level 11 vet. And the highest goes up to level 16. However, the reason why I'm only a level 11 vet and not higher is because of all the what Bethesda did with the whole Orsinium DLC, as well as the location called Craglorn, which is the place you can do after the final faction, which you're able to play all three. Which I love. I love that you play all three factions. That means you will not miss out on any storyline whatsoever just because you pick one faction. You will be part of the other two. So you can go through and see which one is your favorite. Mine is personally the Aldmeri Dominion. That's why I play Aldmeri Dominion the most. I've played all three, and so far the best one I've played is Aldmeri Dominion, but that's just my preference. There is a lot of things though.
Conspicuous. Just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured. I'll keep watch.
Sneak attacks do a lot of damage. They do way more damage.
Quickly, while he's blinded, we must get to the prophet's cell.
There is a lot of being betrayed in this one as far as being the NPCs go. There is a lot of traitorism when it comes to this game. But it's, in my opinion, it's better than the other two.
The door's warded. We'll never get in this way.
You'll see as everything goes.
Cadwell is the old. Cadwell sees things as he.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip through, but we're just gonna find Cadwell. I calls him Cadwell-kun because he's like one of the best NPCs in the game. He's crazy, and he's a good guy, but he's funny crazy. You'll see.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back, they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves.
He kills me every time with that. Let's go ahead and just switch these gauntlets out. Maybe there's something better. Robe? Might as well call it a dress. But I'm not a big fan of robes. In my opinion, what I'm thinking as far as equipment goes, your beginning equipment, it depends on what you pick as far as your your level and your specialty, your class. Since I am a Dragon Knight, I can get, you know, double two-handed swords or great swords, heavy armor, stuff like that. But as far as the lootage, where you just randomly come around and pick stuff up, that is depending on when you come in and stuff like that. It's just random. This is Cadwellcon.
Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it.
Yes, Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear.
He came in insane, so he's not like the other Soul Shriven. He's one of the oldest here that hasn't gone feral.
Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between.
Uh-huh.
Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well. Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best. Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
He will be your greatest ally when it comes to Cold Harbor.
Cadwell seems
He's-
to think this Undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap. You better be careful.
Cadwell does say Cold Harbor is a very nice place. He's so insane. He came here insane, so he's not like some of these guys that you saw me fighting earlier. Or you just heard here. Like that. He's not like that at all, obviously. Cadwell just... Oh yeah, that is right. I forgot about that. I do have costumes and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and just let's get something on here. One good thing about this is you can have a helmet on and you don't have to worry about taking it off because or attacking innocents. You can have your helmet on and just show it as off, which is a good thing.
The sooner you get that door open, the sooner we can get out of here.
I do have a lot of mounts and pets, but you know, I'm gonna let you look at them. And if you like to see me ride one for a video, I'll do that. And if not, then I'll just pick what I usually take. Okay, those are my pets, and here's my mounts. Yes, my Cinch Lioness is called Pikachu because I named her that. Because she's yellow like Pikachu, and Pikachu's awesome. So is she. Also, there are times where you can just look around down here in Cold Harbor, and you will see some lootage. Like a sword, or a shield, or a bow. And also check urns. Urns usually carry a lot of things, like racial motifs. And if people, and who are, for the guys that don't know what a racial motif is, it's a book of racial styles for the different races in the game. That's how you can make your own weapons and armor, is through racial motifs. That little piece of bone I got earlier, It is for my it's for my race. Since my race is Wood Elf, you need bone for Wood Elf armor and weapons. I hear something. I hear an enemy, but I don't see him. Mainly stamina and mainly stamina and health is what I do. And there will be more.
Did that hurt? It looked painful.
There will be more abilities that I can do as the game progresses. But as of right now, I just have that rock throwing ability. And it's really nice to just throw rocks and hit them in the face. Oh, we got pants. Usually I don't get any pants. We got pants today. Nice. But as of right now, let's go ahead and take this costume off so you can see what how far I'm progressing as far as armor's concerned. And there's a Pharaoh Soul Shriven, which is what I was talking about earlier. Since we're known as the Soul Shriven, we don't exactly have a soul. And what we're doing is we're gonna...
Axe in the face is an improvement.
That is right, Lyris. That is right. What we're doing is we're gonna escape Cold Harbor. And we're gonna go right back to Tamriel. And for the people that don't know what Tamriel is, because you never played it, any of the Elder Scrolls series, Tamriel is just another fancy word for the world. That's what they call the world, Tamriel. And that's where we're gonna go back to. One thing they did do that's better than Skyrim is that you can deconstruct your weapons, so you can increase your blacksmithing, woodworking, and other stuff like that. Clothing, woodworking, blacksmithing. These are the things that gives you weapons and armor. I do increase my woodworking because I do use bows. And I have friends that are wizards, so that's what I do is I increase my woodworking. Then they can ask if I can make a better staff than them. Then
The Prophet's Cage should be just ahead.
I can help them out by making them a staff. It's not too bad. Hopefully soon you'll get to meet one of my friends, and we do talk about a lot of things here, and she said that we would probably be good on YouTube and Twitch, so we decided to get Twitch.
There's a trick to it. Believe me, I wish.
Hold on, let's go ahead and just listen to this real
There's
quick.
a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet. Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
You'll know later on throughout the game, throughout the main story, which is helping these guys. You'll find out about their identity, like who they are, as far as it comes to things like that. But I'm not gonna spoil anything for you. I'm not gonna tell you what's going on as far as the whole story in the future goes. But basically, you're just trying to get out of here. But you do have a significance in the game.
Freedom! I remember. Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. There sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige. That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it. Up the stairs, quickly! We must get to the anchor mooring.
These dark anchors, you can find them throughout the game and destroy them. You have a certain significance in the game, and if you want me to tell you about it, you like leave a comment or something like that, and I'll do that.
There it is, the dark anchor mooring.
Because there's just so much evidence towards it that it couldn't be mere coincidence.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Alright, this is a elite level boss, or champion level boss. The thing is, though, the Templars and I have no idea why that happens. What the hell? What the fuck? Damn it. Alright, Prophet, let's go ahead and...
Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nirn in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard. A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nirn. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb.
This Lorcan, what he's talking about, the missing god of creation, you'll know about him later on when it's like towards the end of the Aldmeri Dominion faction questline.
Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the Sky Shard.
Just so you know,
Dragon god of time,
I am
require your strength. Let the way
a
open.
fan of PewDiePie.
Let these wandering
I do follow him on YouTube, and if I see anything remotely close to what he does, then I apologize in advance, because I'm not trying to copy the guy. He's a really good, he's a really good YouTube and a gamer. But as far as copying him, no, don't think I'd try to copy him whatsoever. But if I do, I apologize. And I probably will when it comes to finding sky shards, because I just figured I'd do that. But if it's too close to PewDiePie, I'm gonna stop doing that.
The vestige awakens once again. Come here.
Because I wasn't,
As I feared.
because I wasn't thinking about PewDiePie when I started. But my friend, who I was talking about earlier, she thinks that I would be good she thinks that we would be good at doing stuff like this. So every time I start doing the sky shard, every time she sees the sky shard, she waits for me to do the thing. So if we end up playing together, hopefully today, you'll see what I mean. This boat that we're on,
As I feared.
is a good place to start looting stuff to start off with. Let's go ahead and learn these.
As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a city near the sea, in a land of eternal spring. The air smells of the ocean and of markets and gardens. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path. Days.
One of my friends is online.
I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land. I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice.
If it's still lagging, I apologize, because I'm trying to figure it out as far as the whole quality thing. But I said to get a new thing,
Not yet, but we will meet
a new
still much
recommendation, but it was higher than the low quality, so I just picked low quality.
Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard. You must find your own path, but perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours. You were dragged ashore on an island, but I sense that you are now aboard a ship in port. Go ashore and seek out the captain of the vessel. Perhaps he or she can point you toward the charitable spirit who was responsible for your rescue.
Alright, let's go ahead and just go ahead and level up. Alright, let's go ahead and get some stuff here. I've never done critical charge actually. Maybe one day I'll do it. But as far as right now, we're going to go ahead and do this. Get all these abilities first. Now I'll be able to do a bit more damage. Let's get some veteran style armor, shall we? Now I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Just because you pick up armor that looks veteran styled does not mean it's gonna be better than what you actually forge. Trust me, I found that out. I forge my own stuff most of the time. 9 times out of 10 I'll make my own stuff. Because I enjoy making my own stuff and I love the experience it gives me. Also, when it comes to stuff like this, it's best to keep your own things. Like, it's best to make your own stuff, no doubt about it. Alright, since I've got my armor, what we're going to do now is, before we start this, well, let's go ahead and talk to this guy.
I was worried you'd never wake up. You slept all the way from Canarthy's Roost, right through the hurricane. You don't remember? A Khajiit named Razumdar fished you out of the ocean. He paid me a small fortune to bring you here. We barely made it out of Canarthy's Roost before the hurricane hit. He was headed to Eagle Strand, an old fort on Canarthy's Roost. My ship won't return there for some time, but a bosun on the far dock can take you. Look for Sugar Claws.
The whole hurricane thing, you'll learn about as we go along. Alright, we got him out. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a ride. This is my little Cinch Panther. As you can see, these black arrows, those are optional missions. I mean, those are missions that we can do. Turok Red Claws. Yeah, we're going to do that too. Just so you know, the Undaunted segment, which is Turok Red Claws, that is one of the hardest ones you'll ever do, because the dungeons that he has you do levels up as you go along, so there's no outranking the actual dungeon itself. Alright, as you can see, I have a lot of weapons here that is just way too high of a level. It's just some things in there I just don't like getting rid of. Even though I've accidentally gotten rid of a few things. This, as soon as I get to this rank, I'll wear it, because that is glass armor and it's really nice. As you can see, we're already a rank 2 blacksmith. One thing I will do though is deconstruct the stuff here. And I may keep like a jerkin, which is this game's version of name for a shirt. I would keep one, you know what I mean? I'll keep it. But as far as like wearing it all the time, no, I won't do that. What we're also going to do is that oh, okay, we do have, okay, alright. I can already make my bow, which is good because I need a good bow. That's right, I can't do any traits. As you can see, I'm a level 4 now. Usually you just leave out of here at level 3, but I'm a level 4. But before I make a great sword for myself, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my bank, because I need to do that first. If you're asking why I'm running, I don't even know myself. I have a mountain most of the time I'm running. I don't know why. Another good thing about this game is you can color your armor. As you can see by this guy right here, this Khajiit guy. He's colored his armor. But the way to get your dyes is up to you. But you do get dyes as you progress through the game. As you can see, I already had some racial motifs, and I'm getting High Elf, Red Guard, and Orc. I would get some of the purple ones, but you need to be a higher ranking blacksmith for that. In the sealed urn, there's really nothing in here. It's just something you can get rid of. It's nothing really worth having. And I did it again, didn't I? The good thing is you don't have to dodge every single player that you come across. Just the NPCs. The NPCs are the ones that doesn't... The NPCs is what you can't go through. Some of them, most of them anyway. Sorry about that. I'm getting text messages left and right. You'll see me at some point probably with armor that I didn't forge on this character, but I can guarantee you that I did forge him at some point. All right, this is what we look at like right now as far as armor wise, and this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with the Covenant Blue, which I got from being the hero of the Daggerfall Covenant on my veteran rank. And we're just gonna do this. It's gonna be the first die. Then we're gonna come up here. Oh, Lycanthrope Gary. Yeah, that's when you become a master werewolf, which I have. Oops. And then we're going to finish off with Cold Harbor Ash Black. This is one of the rarest dyes. You can only get it by completing the entire main story. And believe me, it's a lot of work doing. And what that meant was that now these items are bound to my account, meaning that I can't transfer them to another person. The reason why I learned more racial motifs now is because as far as iron is concerned, I think that the High Elf would be the best one as when it comes to making stuff out of iron. It's just High Elf is the best looking option. I already have a Cadwell's last robe. I don't need another. Oh, I need to get some High Elf. The High Elf weapon. This is the high style material. This is what I need. Just need one. No, I need two. Because I'm going to make a great sword as well. And when it comes to traits, you'll get traits later on as you progress as well. But the thing about traits is that you have to learn them by destroying one of the items that has the traits. And you'll see what I mean when we start doing the when we do the mission for being certified. That's Stuga. She's with the Orsinium DLC, and she will not leave you alone until you get her letter, which I don't want to do right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna unequip this sword real quick, and we're gonna improve it. When you become a high-ranking blacksmith, you can make it where you won't have to use as much temper materials to make your stuff better. You can also enchant, but enchanting's it's a bit harder than Skyrim was. Now that I got everything I need, I'm gonna go ahead and start the Mages Guild and Fighters Guild. The reason why is because both have a trait that I want.
A fascinating application of the technique.
With the Mages Guild, you can persuade every NPC, and it's 100% effective. It saves a lot of time and money. It does. It saves a lot of time, effort, and money.
Are you here on Mages Guild business? Yes, of course. We're lawkeepers across the face of Tamriel. Guild members seek out books, tomes, and ancient scrolls in their travels. Why don't you speak with me for a moment? Perhaps you'd like to join.
What he's talking about is lore books, and you will find lore books throughout the game. They're purple glowing books, and I'll be able to show you one at some point.
Always good to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanus will be pleased.
Who he's talking about is Vanus Galarian. He's another high elf, leader of the Mages Guild.
Of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes.
With the Mages Guild and Fighters Guild, they have no alliance.
We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members. And from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working with the Guildmaster himself.
Which you'd actually do later on in the game, but I'm not going to tell you when.
Excellent. You are now a student of the Mages Guild. Every book you find will now earn you reputation in the Guild. I suggest you begin by talking to Velast, our mistress of Incunabula. She often has tasks for new recruits. Good luck.
Oh yeah, Velast. You're going to end up doing a whole each guild
How long I've been looking for you.
has its own quest line. And just by joining one, you get a die. Fighters Guild gets red, Mages Guild gets blue. Plus, when you finish both sides,
I'm in the field. I think I'll bring a great warhammer. Or two.
it made me lose my train of thought. But with the whole when you finish both the Mages Guild and Fighters Guild, excuse me. But when you finish both of those, you do get a legendary not a legendary weapon, but it's an epic weapon. It's a purple level weapon. It's called epic. To your level. Mages Guild, you get a staff, Shalador's staff, if I'm not mistaken. And Fighters Guild, you will get, well, technically it's your choice of a great sword, a regular sword, a great sword, a one-handed sword, a bow, and I want to say a dagger, something like that. It's the prismatic. It's a prismatic weapon, and there's different things about both guilds that I don't want to get into right now because apparently I'm pretty slow with the progress as it is.
Welcome to our hall. Are you familiar with the guild? The Fighters Guild. You should consider joining up. We have a new guild master and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk for a moment? Excellent. I know we'll all be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you? Right. Our new guildmaster is an Argonian, sees all colors. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their damned anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains, plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. Hard fights. Ha! There's a good question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. You never know, you might be the next Yofnir.
He's talking about Yofnir Iceblade,
Welcome you as an associate
their
of the
former
Fighters
leader,
Guild. Get out there and take the fight
who
to the
died.
Daedra. You're in luck, comrade. Sees all colors herself is here today. Why don't you go introduce yourself?
And I'm not gonna start the missions for those yet. I just wanted to start that there because I wanted their skill lines. As you can see, I got 2 new skill lines, see? And each one has a different set of skills. See, I just need 2 more skill points and I can get Intimidating Presence and Persuasion, well, which lets me persuade and intimidate NPCs, which is useful. Believe me. Now we're going to go to Khenarthi's Roost. I've been there like a million times already, but still it's nice to have. Nice to just go.
This is taking longer than I'd planned.
What is it? Is this about the fish? I took what I paid for. Never mind. What do you want?
Talk about a shitty Khajiit.
Good. I have business on Khenarthi's roost. Passage is free. The inspectors won't be looking for two of us. Whenever you're ready.
But you can't deny a free boat ride. I mean, it's free. Which is kind of nice anyway, because I barely have any gold as it is. Everything is not based on weight anymore, though. It's based on how many slots you have in your pack, which is a good and bad thing. Luckily, everything that you're wearing, such as your weapon and your armor, doesn't count for that. So that's 8 slots that doesn't count, which is good.
This one needs to speak.
Obviously, she couldn't find any pants in Cold Harbor. And we're about to meet my old friend Razumdar.
We need your face to become familiar, so your presence won't be questioned. Come, stay by my side. This one so you fall from thin air. Pop, drop, splash. Raz would have tried for a backflip, but under the circumstances, this one is most impressed.
Raz will be your best friend.
Razumdar is here on a mission of some delicacy. This one did not know how your presence here would change it, but honestly, Raz is glad you returned. You may be just what he needs.
First, a question. Where did you come from? If you landed 5 paces north, you'd have squashed a rat, slipped on its guts, and cracked your head on a signal drum. The whole island would have known of your arrival. So where did you come from, truly? A Daedric prince, you say? Raz has a nose for lies, but you seem clean as an ocean breeze. If anyone else asks you, where will you say you came from? Yes, lie with confidence. A straight face and a gleam in your eye. Well done. It is very good right now to fit in. Your sudden arrival, it does not fit in, you understand? We need your face to become familiar. First, a question.
Let's go ahead and just do that.
Lie with confidence. Just a friendly Khajiit, privileged to see someone drop from nowhere and land in sea.
I usually don't skip his
You cannot do that anymore. You could make piles of coins, sell tickets.
sell tickets. I usually don't skip his chat because he's a pretty good guy.
You are no soldier, which is useful. You can speak with the locals, assure them we are not invaders or marauders. Now come, let us try to fit in. Commander Karanet, a moment. This recruit survived the shipwreck without injuries. You mentioned something about the Shattered Shoals, yes?
Glad you're up and about, recruit. I'm in need of a scout to head to Shattered Shoals. Most of our fleet foundered to the west, but we've had few survivors trickle in from that direction. We captured a sea viper spying on the camp. Those pirates never travel alone. Find out if they're around Shattered Shoals, and if so, what they're doing on this island. Of course, you should assist any shipwreck survivors you find. We must each do our part. Before you head to Shattered Shoals, speak with Eelsil. He just returned from exploring a nearby temple. That wizard claims to know something about everything, so he may have insight on how these sea vipers operate.
Eelsil is this way. Eelsil, this recruit wishes to speak with you.
Marvelous, isn't it?
we'll have to construct a special room for the Morning Stone when we bring it back to the Mages Guild. I'm sorry, did you need something? Yes, the Temple of the Morning Springs is an old Khajiit ruin not far from here. We excavated the Morning Stone from one of the chambers. As you can see, its supply of water appears endless. What do you mean, pirates? In an ancient Khajiit temple? Preposterous! All we saw were the undead warriors that overran our camp. I have no idea. Actually, I have 12 ideas, but they're far less fascinating than the Morning Stone. Probably some sort of ancient curse. It usually is with these things. Arrogant sea elf pirates. To my recollection, they aren't known to raid Khenarthi's roost. Oh, and they have a thing for snakes. But I'm sure we both have more important matters to attend. If you'd excuse me?
We should speak privately before you depart.
Oh, I just got hit. Oh!
Hey, you.
Oh, wait a minute. Almost forgot. See that blue light? You know what that means? Sky Shark. If you're wondering why I didn't pick these up, that's why. You can steal, but it's just my preference not to. Sky Shark, gotta love my Sky Shark. That was the thing I was telling you about earlier. If it's too much like PewDiePie, I'll stop that for on the broadcasts. Something, you know, just I wasn't thinking about PewDiePie when I started doing that.
There, you see? You fit in and no one will stop you from walking away. But as this one said, there are opportunities here for people that fall from the sky. Ilsil is most impressed with his newest bubble. But the undead are a threat to all of Khenarthi's roost. If you want to, you could search the Temple of the Morning Springs, determine how to contain the dead there. Then the locals should see we came here as allies, not conquerors. Karanet told you how the hurricane dashed the fleet into Khenarthi's roost. Now the sea vipers are picking at the bones of our ships. Strange, yes? You could scout the coast, as the commander said. Prove yourself to the soldiers. Oh, there's far less glamorous work to be done in Mistral, at the northern end of the island. Let's meet up there, after you've done what you decide to do. Until then, bright moons guide your steps.
Oh, he got caught. As you can see, you can never beat these guys. They have a health bar, obviously. But it's completely solid, meaning it'll never go down. And he's one of the hardest bosses you'll ever see, meaning that his attacks will do massive damage. But here's the thing about this. Well, let's go ahead and talk to this ghost.
The Dominion welcomes all who wish to join.
Come no closer.
Hey, look, it's an high elf. Hello, high elf.
Heed my words. You endanger more than your life should you approach.
She's wearing ancient elf armor. I mean, robes.
A foolish spirit. My ambition brought me low, but I won't allow it to happen to another. The book before you bears a terrible curse, as do 2 others. You can hear it call to you, yes? But how? Are you strong enough to resist their call? Could you bring them to the shrine and finish what I did not? Heed my words. The forbidden knowledge within those books isn't for this world. They must be destroyed. The curse upon each tome is designed to feed souls to oblivion. But if you are able to resist their pull, you can collect the tomes and bring them to the shrine for their destruction. On the shores of Kanaathi's Roost, beyond the town of Mistral, it is lit by an ever-burning flame. Should you collect all the tomes, bring them to the shrine without delay. No matter how strong you believe you are, I fear the tomes are stronger.
A Hermes Mora mission.
This book had best be worth the price. What? What is that? Wait! I only wanted to make something beautiful.
Joining the Dominion isn't about what is taken from you, but what is gained from you.
Oh, look. A chest. I don't know what it is about simple locks, but they always had the hardest locks. There's a reason why I'm Skyrimming the hell out of this game. Sky Shard, gotta love my Sky Shard. And look at there. I can get a new skill.
Send this one your light that she might see. This one gives theirs.
A potency rune. Oh, I didn't do the voice, did I? Oh, man. Oh my god. I can't believe I didn't do that. I'm so stupid.
Hello there.
How did I forget to do that? Oh my god. If you're wondering why I didn't skip Cold Harbor, first of all, we're doing a Let's Play Elder Scrolls Online. I mean, we're going to go through all the Scrolls Online from beginning to end. Why not? Secondly, if you skip through Cold Harbor, you will only be on level 3, and you won't have all the stuff available to you. Like you would if you would go through Cold Harbor. Such as some of the skills. And the XP that you get too. Not to mention the lootage. You only get like 2 swords.
Hello.
So you'll have no armor, no, like, 1 weapon that you would probably use. So it's always best to go through Cold Harbor. I don't even know how she sounds, except for that 1 drop I did. But I'm gonna stop right here. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't color my belt buckle. Holy shit. Can't believe I forgot that. But, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start doing a YouTube sign off, because I'm gonna try to put this on YouTube as well. So, like, favorite, subscribe, please.